All right. Come ahead, game. Get your head in the game. All right. It is January 12th, 2020. So, since this is the first one of the videos that I'm doing, what I wanted to do is sort of do like a little Ghostsyght 101, kind of just filling in the blanks, the question marks people might have. So I guess let's just, start at the top. Hi, I'm Jason. If you don't know me, hi, you found me on the internet, stalker. But welcome to Ghostsyght. Welcome to my humble abode. Whether you are joining me from, way back when I was Argonaut back in 2015, or if you, just found me as Ghost, I welcome you. It's going to be kind of fun to do. This is sort of like a this is like a sort of like vlog, documentary, podcast, life help group thing, series that I want to try doing. For a while, I couldn't figure out how to blend everything properly between wanting to play and talk about video games, and then also like wanting to help people who are going through numerous things. So I essentially decided to spend
big fart noises. Sorry, that script just I just didn't think you were actually filming it. I thought you were practicing or something.
I mean, all of it is practice. Making a video is very, very, very similar to like making a song. You're just basically just saying the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah. And one of them that sounds good, you're just like, oh, I like that one.
I've made a couple videos before, I think.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, it sounded like you were practicing. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm trying not to be loud. That's the thing.
I got you.
Because I don't want to be like. Because then if I'm like,
hey guys,
I'm like, hi, what's going on? Welcome to the YouTube channel.
Oh my God. All
right, you're good, man. You're good. It's all in editing stuff. I should leave that in just to be funny. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I was. All right. I am a God-fearing Christian student. And, I've always had a knack for creating things, wanting to start this or build this or do something, yada, yada, yada. Halo Reach Forge was one of my favorite things. Minecraft still one of my favorite games. Not top played anymore, but still one of my favorites. And, my goal, at least through Ghostsyght, is to enlighten and be enlightened, in various topics, such as, entertainment and news, but also in other things like, oh, shoot. Oh, wow, my brain hurts. But also discuss things like relationships and, wow, I'm so dead. There, I got it. All right. But also discuss things like relationships and finances. Wow, my brain is really off today. I hope to shine a little bit of light in your life. Okay, so now the real question is like, what actually is Ghostsyght? Because I can say like, oh, it's a YouTube channel thing. I can say, oh, it's this podcast thing. I can say that's all these things, right? In a nutshell, Ghostsyght is basically the medium that helps me get my voice and my ideas out there into the wild. Some people like to ask me some questions about certain things. Some people might have concerns. I know a lot of people who are going to be going through some of the same things that I went through. And I feel as though the best way I can really help them is to make videos like these, make content like this, where I can be like, hey, here's this helpful tip that I wish I would have known when I was, 16. Or, hey, here's this new artist that I just found on my campus that I think you should listen to. or stuff like that, where it's like, like I want to help you guys, right? I remember telling someone at my church years ago, I was like, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel, right? I just want to help people, right? And I know sometimes I can't really give like my physical time, right? Me being present in a situation, but I would love to be able to be like, hey, you might be wondering about this game or this movie, or might be wondering like, how do you even like file your taxes, right? Like stuff like that, where it's just like, well, that would be kind of helpful, I guess, right? Stuff like that is sort of what I'm trying to get across, but I don't know. We'll see. Ghostlight is going to be very fun. Uh, you know, this is sort of what I've been looking for a few years now, because having a cool name, having the potential for growth and expansion, but then also having the potential for success all like bundled up into one thing. I've never had all of that at once before, and in a future episode, I'll discuss like someone in the comments mentioned Team Galaxy or A19 or Skywatch, right? And be like, well, those were that, and I'll go into details why those weren't all three of those things later on. But Ghostlight feels different. Feels like a little bit of God was actually a little bit of God was actually put into this one, not just me. So I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Okay, so what am I going to be uploading? Okay, so here's the thing about that. So this is going to be using a omnidirectional marketing strategy, where I basically format all my content to be heard and watched across numerous locations. So do you have the YouTube channel? That's what my focus is usually in, right? I usually work on the YouTube channel, and that's what all my SEO experiences in. But then there's also the podcast, and there's also IGTV, and then there's also Facebook, and there's a bunch of stuff you can work together in there. Basically, I'm going to be uploading whatever the heck I feel like. So if one day I'm feeling, you know what, I want to self-deprecate and talk bad about myself and everything I used to say I owned, then I'm gonna probably spend time doing that. But then on top of that, might be a day where I'm just like, you know what, the new Halo just came out. Let's talk about it, and I'll spend 20 minutes just talking about Halo and how Halo Infinite's the greatest game of all time, or something crazy like that. Who knows? Right? That's basically what I'll be doing. All right. So then the next question is, when are you going to be posting? Right? Because I can say I'm making this and I'm making that, I'm doing this, right? But having a schedule is one of the core principles of the omnidirectional marketing strategy. So essentially, I'm saying this once, and I'm just gonna have it set from here on out. YouTube and all podcast platforms, and then in the future, IGTV and Facebook, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Fridays, every Friday, except for if it's a holiday or if it's my birthday, then I probably won't upload then. But most Fridays, you will see my beautiful face or my horrific voice on your phone or your laptop or your iPod. If you still use those, I don't know. All right, that's basically what's going down. Okay, so now I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth into Ghostlight and how it's gonna be structured. So basically, the rundown is going to be, we're gonna have the first third of the video be like whatever the focus is of that day. So whether that is a video game or a movie or a certain topic, or like something about finances or something about college or some like life hack or something like that, right? That'll be the main focus of the video, or the piece of content. And then the second third, that's weird. The second, third, wow, that is really weird, will be a community focused section that'll be sort of dedicated to just like, hey, here's this YouTuber or this artist that I listen to that I think you guys would like. And if you don't like them, that's okay too. Like, I'm okay with that. It's all your opinion. But like, hey, like, this YouTuber is really cool and really funny to me, or like, this YouTuber is really blowing up this year, or like, wow, how has no one found this gem yet? That's basically what that section is going to be all about. It's just like, hey, don't look at me, look at this person, ha 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 ha. And then the last third is going to be basically sort of like for people who really liked my whole vlogging thing I used to do back in the day. This is gonna be your time. It's gonna be your section where you're gonna get a lot of I call them life updates. I'm not calling them vlogs anymore. Vlogs is so last decade. Life updates where basically I just go over like what happened the past week in my life, whether like met someone new, new classes, something interesting happened, or like if I watched a good movie or something like that. So it's like basically like, hey, this is what's going on in my world. Thanks for watching, basically. All right, and then also these weird things I'm gonna have to start doing called ad breaks, and I know it's gonna be really weird for YouTube because YouTube just I might edit out the like word, hey, we're going on a break. I might edit that part out and just like actually put in an ad there, but I have no idea. So this is gonna be one of those weird awkward transitions. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break, and when I get back, I'll dive into the first community focused section of Ghostsyght. Okay, so we are back. Now, I know this is crazy, but we're actually going to do this, and I'm talking to the viewer and to myself editing this. We're doing this. Okay, so for the first community focus, keep it short and sweet. This section is just to highlight someone that I find interesting or cool or unique or really, really funny. That's all it is, right? No awards given out, right? Just, hey, check this person out. I like this person, or they made a cool video recently that I think you should check out, right? This week is going to be one of my favorite YouTubers that I found over the summer back in 2019, and his name is RT Game. Now, if you have never heard of him, you'd actually be okay. Because I had never heard of him until he popped up in my YouTube recommended feed, because I think I had run out of videos, something that me and Jackson do all the time. Run out of videos, and you're just like, oh my God, what is there to watch? Then you just refresh the recommended feed, and then it's like this RT Game pops up. I'm like, who is this guy? So then I watch one of his videos, and it's of him playing Cities Skylines. And I own that game. Like I think it's kind of fun sometimes to just build a little city. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I can get behind that. But then I think it was what happened at the end of the video that really got me into him. He has a reoccurring joke that doesn't really happen anymore because it got kind of overplayed. Where he would like build a city in like some weird shape or fashion, using some form of mods, and then at the end of the episode, he would start playing Country Roads and basically just destroy the city. And like that was my first little intro to him. And I was like, that's kind of funny. I like this guy. So I ended up subscribing, and then here we are 6 months later. I'm like, hey, this guy's still really funny to me. All right, almost anything he posts, I always find a chuckle out of. He does a lot of. He's technically speaking, he's to get into the specs, the spec sheet. He is an Irish Twitch streamer who uploads uploads edited versions of his streams to YouTube. But the thing is, it's sort of like a good cycle for him because he streams on Twitch, right, and then he uploads it to YouTube, and then YouTube gets him more popular on Twitch, and it's very nice. I like him. He's super duper funny. If you just want a slight little chuckle at someone with an Irish accent being really stupid and playing video games, check him out. I like him. I think you'll enjoy him. All right, so take another quick break, and then I will dive into the first life update. Whoa. Okay, so first off, I apologize for the exposure problems in the video. You guys on YouTube, you guys are gonna have to suffer with this. This is just something I'm working on because the light is very bright and I'm trying to figure out a good position to put the light to light my face properly, but like all of a sudden not make me look like, you know, a Dorito. So we're gonna figure that out. But anyways, life update. So first week back at campus, had a great Christmas. Great Christmas. I got to spend most of it with my girlfriend. That was very nice. We hung out a ton. Watched a ton of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Wow. And, you know, kind of sort of just got to really detox from college and kind of just got to take a little step back from all of that and got to really stop and think about a lot of things I want to do in the future. Nothing really crazy happened, at least. Definitely didn't get like a ton of presents or anything like that, but I'm just really glad that I had like that my break was as non-crazy as it was. Then of course, first week back now being January 12th, and couldn't register for classes, and at the time of this recording, still can't register for classes. So I spent the past 3 days kind of just like waiting around for my girlfriend and friends to not have class. And it's kind of weird because you kind of just like, all right, have fun in class. And you just like sit down and you're just like, okay, so I had an hour to kill. So what do we do? It's like, there's Hulu. I'm like, yeah, I've already watched most of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I kind of want to wait for the girlfriend to get to where I am. And it's like, I don't know. And then you kind of just do these weird things where it's really strange. But definitely think that the upcoming week will be better. I don't know really if I'm ready to go back to school. Like I'm here. Like all my stuff is here now. Like I just got my monitor in and the new speakers, and you know, of course, Amazon's over here listening to my every word. And of course, Keurig machines over there, and microwave, and fridge, and Switch, and TV, and Blu-ray player, and like my Marvel timeline. Let me know if you guys want like a room tour once I get everything officially set up and you know clothes out of my bag. Because I think that'd be kind of cool to do. But just let me know. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the education half of this just yet. I'm gonna have to be. I need to register for classes. But you know, it's gonna be weird going to class a week after it's already started. Because I'm gonna walk in and be like, all right, so what did I miss over the past 3 or 4 days? And I'm hoping that I get some online classes so I can spend more time. Like, hey, online class, and then like, okay, cool. Now I can spend time just editing videos and getting things done for the social medias. I'm hoping I can do that. But that'll be kind of weird. But as of right now, that's basically everything. Not much else has really happened. Nothing crazy. No like Audacity stories. No real drama unless you wanna call living and breathing drama. I don't know. It can be very dramatic sometimes. But for future life updates, make sure to see more interesting. I'll try and actually make things happen over the course of a week so I can be like, hey guys, this is something cool I did. I guess something I can say that was cool is at my church we showed the movie Overcomer, and you can Google it. The plot is not weird, but it's a little different. And it is one of those Christian films, but it's a good film. For me, my brain's kind of like dulled out. It's sort of very, 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 very similar to the MCU for me, where it's like I enjoyed the movies, but my brain is sort of just kind of become numb to the thought of my brain's become kind of numb to the process of like watching a Christian film and then like having it like sort of I won't say shoved down your throat, but very much like, okay, I understand what this is good. Like, okay, I empathize with her story. Right? But I'm like, I don't have anything else to add. Like, yes, God wants us to strive to be better and for us to forgive people and forgive ourselves. you know, and like and that people can change, right? Like that's what I got out of the film. That's all I really have to add to it. It was a good film though. I enjoyed the movie. It made me tear up a little bit, right? But nothing crazy. Because like usually there's some form of the movie where I can like empathize or like relate. And I guess in that movie I just kind of didn't have like a piece of it that was like, oh, this feels like me. Yeah, right. It does none of that for me. It was like, okay, I can see the situation happening and like, okay, I can feel for other people who have been put in the situation where they are angry with other people for things that happened 20 years ago, especially when someone's on their deathbed. You know, it's just like there ain't no reason for them to be so mad at people. I don't know. But that is about it. There's probably more I could probably say on like life update and everything, but I'll probably leave more for the next one. So I just want to say, once this goes live, so no ad break here. Once this goes live, 30 minutes later, the first real episode, will go up, and then every Friday after, for the next however long my brain can survive making these things, you will hear my voice or see my face right here on Ghostsyght. So all I want to say is welcome. We'll leave the light on for you. Much love. See you guys in the next one.